Hello and welcome to Norwood News. Today is Friday, April 3rd, and I'm Kristen McDonald. This week on Norwood News, we'll visit one of Norwood's mouth-watering restaurants. We have the info for this year's Hazardous Waste Day, and Chief Padden shares concerns on the governor's recently proposed funding cuts. All this and more on this week's Norwood News. NCM has been hard at work over the last few months creating a brand new website with a fresh new look, improved features, and an even better experience. Here's Brian Boudreau sharing the exciting news.
Hey everyone, Brian Boudreau from Norwood Community Media here, and I'm excited to share with you the launch of our brand new website. Our new site is packed with features designed to give you the best possible viewing experience. Whether you're looking for government meetings, local sports, Norwood events, or our flagship Norwood News, it's all just a click away. And you'll also find our cable TV schedules conveniently available right on the homepage. You can now also live stream all of our channels directly from the homepage as well. Check out the recently added section to stay up to date and easily search through our archives to find exactly what you're looking for. And if you still can't find something, just send us a message. We're happy to help you out. Check it out now. The new website is live and ready. You'll still find us at the same web address, norwoodcommunitymedia.org. And stay tuned, as we'll also be rolling out short, helpful videos to show you how to make the most of all the new features. But hang on, there's even more. You can now take NCM on the go with our brand new app available on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Watch your favorite NCM content anytime, anywhere. And from all of us, thank you so much for supporting Norwood Community Media.
The governor's recent budget proposal, which would reduce funding for the jail diversion co-responder program by nearly 75%, has raised significant concerns within the Norwood Police Department. Chief Chris Padden explains the impact that these cuts could have if they move forward.
My name's Chief Chris Padden of the Norwood Police Department, and I'm here to talk to you guys today very briefly about something in the governor's most recent budget that's important to all of us here in town, and it's the mental health clinicians that the state funds through a grant with the Norwood Police Department. Here at Norwood, we have an embedded mental health clinician that goes out on calls with our police officers, and she's invaluable to us as far as helping with follow-on care for people that have mental health issues, drug and alcohol abuse. She really is that second level of treatment. The police are very good at handling calls where they can de-escalate situations, but a lot of these types of calls require follow-on mental health care or treatment. And our mental health clinician who works for Riverside is able to get people that are struggling with various mental health issues into longer-term treatment. What this allows us to do is to solve problems. Instead of having to go back to the same person over and over who's struggling with whatever their particular condition is, if we get them into treatment, that's that many less calls that the police have to handle. It's also, the compassionate way we want to be able to police our community. We want to help these people. We want to solve problems for them. So hopefully, if you get an opportunity, you can reach out to your local legislator and ask them to have that money put back into the governor's budget. There was $15 million in that portion, and I think they cut it down to $4 million. Effectively, that would pretty much wipe out this program. Last year, they did the same thing, and we're hoping that they restored the budget last year, and we're hoping that they'll restore the budget again this year. This is not the kind of program that we want to cut. So hopefully, with your support, we can continue to have mental health clinicians embedded with the police, and we can have more compassionate, community-oriented policing using programs like that.
Craving authentic Greek cuisine? Let's take a look at Tasso's Euro Cafe, located at 125 Access Road, for the Greek flavors you've been looking for.
Located at Norwood Airport, Tasso's Euro Cafe has been serving up Greek specialties for nearly 20 years. However, Tasso's roots started somewhere else.
Born in Quincy, raised in Quincy. Restaurant was in Quincy Center, 22 years. A lot different from this Tasso's. It was more like a pizza sub shop, a few Greek items. We had a fire in the restaurant in Quincy in 2001, which we lost our business and got on with life, finished college. I have 3 sisters, we all finished school. And then we got a call from a friend of my father's who was working at the airport and said, you know, Tasso, I have a place for you. It's vacant right now. We can't seem to keep, anything good in there. So come check it out. My father has a conference call with all 3 sisters and he's like, I want you guys to come and check out a location. And we're like, where is it? He goes, Norwood Airport. And I'm like, oh, please, just stop. Like, enough with this. Like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, Norwood Airport, come on, really? So we all come and he's like, showing us around and he's telling us, his story on what he thinks. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do it.
And they did indeed. Almost 2 decades later, Tasso's is still thriving.
Customers that come in once, they're family, they come in forever. But we have new customers that come in and they'll say, oh, well, I love Greek food, but my husband doesn't, so I'll have the pasticcio, for example, but he's gonna have the chicken fingers. And I'm like, really, chicken fingers? Like, get the chicken souvlaki. I'm sure you're gonna like it. If you don't, I'll get you chicken fingers. And 9 times out of 10, they like the chicken souvlaki. Just because it's Greek doesn't mean that you're not gonna like it. Some Greek food is delicious.
Being located at the airport, even some famous faces have had their favorite dishes at Tasso's.
You always want to acknowledge them so they know that they're the famous faces. One of our local celebrities who was just here is Ernie Bach Jr., Steven Tyler. We have a lot of the sports people come in, football. Christian Fourier is a regular with his family. We had Bill Belichick was here. Maria Stefanos in the news industry is here all the time. Maria loves our finikia and she loves our avgolemono soup.
Every dish at Tasso's has been homemade since the beginning.
So our menu is more authentic. Everything is homemade here and my mother makes the true authentic yaya version of everything. Tasso is my father. He started this business a long time ago. He had a heart transplant in 2019, so he's retired from the cooking business. He does still come in and make sure that I dot my T's and I dot my I's and cross my T's. He would say, you said that wrong, and he would point. But he does do that, and he sometimes, if you see cameras around here, he'll pop in and he'll make sure that, we're doing the right thing.
But if you're not quite ready to make the jump into the Mediterranean cuisine, the menu at Tasso's will not let you go hungry.
Well, you can go from a plain garden salad all the way to a pepperoni pizza. You can order a steak and cheese sub. You can order baked lamb. We have macaroni and cheese for kids to adults. You have a 5-year-old ordering mac and cheese and you also have a 90-year-old ordering mac and cheese. It's that good. There's so much on the menu. Sometimes you might come in and we'll say, we're out of that, but that's because we try to keep everything fresh.
Even Christiana has her favorite dish.
It's hard to pick one, but it's easy for me to tell you moussaka is my favorite. I can eat moussaka every single day. I love it. Whenever I go to a Greek restaurant, when I travel, I like to go to Greek restaurants. Like my sister, she's going to Bahamas in a couple of weeks, and I said, oh, I'll have to give you the address of the Greek restaurant there. Go check it out. I like to order pastizzo or moussaka because you can tell how well a Greek cooks by the bechamel on the pastitzo or moussaka.
While Tassos isn't in Norwood Center, Tassos is well connected to the business community.
Norwood is very supportive. From uptown to downtown, very supportive. Like, we have fellow business people that come in and are always, I'm gonna post you on my Facebook page because I'm so happy I came here. Or the local resident that came from the other side of Norwood and is so happy that we're still in business. Just because a lot of this type of restaurant don't exist anymore. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but this type of place, you won't find it in many places. And not only because it's like a family-run business, but the family runs the business. So we're here. Otherwise, we're not open. Otherwise, the door is locked.
To learn more info about Tassos, visit their Facebook page.
I always post specials, different deals we have going on. We have a great family meal deal that we started during COVID. It feeds up, family of 4 and more. It's $49.95. We kind of switch it up every so often. We have different specials throughout the week that we post on Facebook, so definitely check that out. Come in and visit us. Like, even if you just want to walk around and look, we have homemade desserts. Just come sit down and have a cup of coffee. I tell people, you're lonely? Come visit. There's always someone here to talk to. Always.
Tassos Greek dishes are the real deal, and you feel like family from the second you walk through the door. Έχει πάρα πολύ νόστιμα φαγητά και γλυκά, σαν να είσαι στην Ελλάδα.
When Norwood News returns, we get TikToking. Caitlin Hamway shares what's happening in school news, and Ron Marshalsea has the first sports update of the spring season.
Whether you recently moved to Norwood, have lived here all your life, or are somewhere in between, if you want to learn more about our wonderful community and get an opportunity to talk one-on-one with our local leaders, everyone's invited to attend Norwood 101, an annual open house event next happening on Monday evening, April 13th from 6 to 7:30. Representatives and officials from the Town of Norwood departments and community organizations will be here to welcome you and answer any questions you may have. Free raffles will be provided by local businesses, and welcome bags will be distributed to the first 30 registered attendees. So visit our website to reserve your goodies and make tracks to the library on Monday, April 13th for the 2026 Norwood 101.
Household Hazardous Waste Day is this weekend at the Norwood Landfill on Winter Street. Public Works General Foreman Chris Cassavant has the details on what can be disposed of.
Chris Cassavant with the Norwood Public Works here. This Saturday, April 4th, from 8 to 11, the Public Works Department will be holding its Hazardous Waste Day event. This is located at the 370 Winter Street facility. This is where residents can come in and bring items like paint, cleaning supplies, air conditioners, TVs, monitors, and other electronic devices as well. There will be a $5 entry fee for every vehicle that comes in with hazardous waste material. There will also be a price for items like air conditioners, TV monitors, dehumidifiers, refrigerators, tires. Items that you cannot bring to the facility are yard waste for this one day, and also latex paint. Latex paint can be dried out and thrown in your regular trash. The event will take place from 8 to 11. All residents have to do is pull in, stay in your car, tell the people what you have, and we will remove them from your vehicle for you. And just to remind everyone, again, there is no yard waste, leaves, grass to be dropped off on this day. Residents can drop off bulk items, cardboard, and recyclables as well, just like any other Saturday. Residents are encouraged to go to the DPW website where they can see a list of items that may be dropped off and also the prices for every item.
Student athletes at NHS had their pictures taken for the yearbook this week, and NCM asked 31 different athletes a question when they stopped by the camera.
What other spring sports are there? Oh, baseball. There's baseball. My name is Max Conley. I'm the class of 2027. If I had to play another spring sport, it would be baseball.
My name is Jody Pirro. I'm a senior in the Norwood boys tennis team. And if I had to play another spring sport, it would probably be lacrosse. I just think it's a fun sport, and I always wanted to play it.
My name is Bridget Flynn, class of 2028, and if I had to play another sport than track, I would probably do basketball.
My name is Michael Grant. I'm class of 26. If I had to play another spring sport, probably be lacrosse.
My name is Michael Thornan, class of 28. And if I had to play another spring sport, probably baseball. I know Coach Drago personally. He's a really nice dude, so probably baseball.
My name is Kevin Roach, class of 2026. If I had to play another spring sport other than the one I play, I would probably play lacrosse because they're just full of grit and toughness.
My name is Sam Larkey, class of 2026. If I had to play another spring sport other than the one you play, what would it be? I would play boys volleyball.
My name is Kate Donovan, and I'm class of 2026. If I had to play another spring sport other than lacrosse, it would probably be tennis.
My name is Casey Collins. I'm in the class of 2026. If I had to play another spring sport other than lacrosse, I would play softball.
Hi, my name is Casey, and I'm a junior. If I had to play a different spring sport, it would probably be lacrosse.
Yeah. My name is Karen Gorman, class of 2027. And if I were to play a different spring sport, I'd play tennis.
My name is Regan Pritchard, class of 2026, and if I had to play another sport than lacrosse, I would play tennis.
My name is Jason Gillis, class of 2026. If I had to play any other spring sport, it'd be baseball.
My name is Ryan Granham, class of 2026. If I could play any other spring sport, it would be lacrosse.
My name is Mel Larkey. I'm the class of 2028, and if I could play any other spring sport besides softball, I would do track.
My name is Cece Becker. I'm in the class of 2026, and if I didn't play softball, I would play lacrosse.
My name is Sarah Randall, class of 2027. If I had to play another sport, I'd play lacrosse.
My name is Liliana Cordani, class of 2027, and if I had to play another spring sport other than softball, I would play lacrosse.
I'm Anthony Kennedy, class of 2026, and if I had to play any other spring sport, it would probably be lax, 100% lax.
My name is James Galvin, class of 2026. If I had to play another spring sport, it would probably be lacrosse.
My name is Mike DeJour, class of 2026. If I had to play another spring sport other than this one, I would probably play lacrosse.
My name is Kels, class of 27. If I play another sport other than track, I do lacrosse.
My name is Jolie, class of 2027, and if I had to play any other spring sport, then the one I played be lacrosse.
My name is Maya, class of 2028, and if I had to play another spring sport other than the one I play right now, I would play softball.
My name is Aradia, class of 2028, and if I had to play another spring sport, I would play track.
My name is Angelina, class of 2028, and if I had to play another spring sport other than the one I play right now, I would play softball.
My name is Izzy, class of 2026, and if I could play another spring sport other than the one I play right now, it would probably be lacrosse.
My name is Dia, and I'm class of 2026, and if I could play any other sport than the one I play right now, I'd probably run track.
I'm Elena, I'm class of 2028, and if I had to play another spring sport besides the one I'm playing right now, I would choose softball.
Hi, my name's Riley Barnett. I'm the class of 2026, and if I'd played another spring sport, I'd play lacrosse.
My name is Gabriella Volpe of the class of 2028, and if I had to play another spring sport, it would be softball.
The NC8 Public Health Coalition is hosting biologist Patrick Roden Reynolds for a virtual Tick Talk. The presentation will focus on tick ecology and behavior with an emphasis on Roden Reynolds' Before the Bite mantra. To register for the event, visit the Norfolk County 8 Public Health Coalition website at www.nc8coalition.com. Now let's toss it over to Caitlin Hamway for the latest in school news.
I'm Caitlin Hamway, and let's check out what's happening in our Norwood schools. In Norwood High School news, the Norwood community celebrated the visual arts with the Youth Art Month show, sponsored by the Friends of Visual Arts. The Celtic Strings provided the music, while a large crowd of people enjoyed the artwork from students across all of Norwood Public Schools. At the Coakley Middle School this week in Grade 5 Science, the 5th graders had become naturalists. Beans and herbs had been planted and waiting for germination. The bird feeder has been filled, and we are waiting for the migrating birds to arrive for a snack. And don't forget to buy tickets for the big basketball game between the Harlem Wizards and the CMS Net Ninjas on Sunday, April 12th at 3 p.m. Last year was a sellout, and 75% of the tickets have already been sold. It is guaranteed fun for all ages, and come to cheer on the CMS teachers and support the Coakley School. Big thanks to CMS PTO for organizing this awesome event. The Bald School cafeteria transformed into a vibrant and bustling Italian cafe. Students in the 4th grade become waitresses and waitresses, hosts and pastry chefs serving delicious pasta dinners and multicultural desserts. 4th grade PTO parent Katie Kelly took the lead role on this annual fundraising event for end-of-year activities for the graduating class. She worked with a team of other parents to coordinate the volunteers, food, raffle baskets, student practices, and decorations. The evening was busy with about 200 people joining them for food and fun. The students did an amazing job and will remember this night forever. At the Cleveland School, student Xavier Holder joined authors Matt Brown and the Blue Bunnies' Peter Reynolds for this week's Ability Celebration book event. Xavier contributed a poem to Brown's new book, Wishes on Wheels, Poems of Power and Possibility, voices of young writers who rule through life with strength and grace. Xavier had the honor of having his poem read aloud by his friend. Oldham students recently had an exciting visit from rainforest reptile shows, bringing hands-on learning right into the school community. Students learned about a variety of reptiles, including their habitats, behaviors, and unique adaptations. The experience was both educational and memorable, and many students having the opportunity to safely interact with the animals, sparking curiosity and deepening the understanding of the natural world. A special thank you goes to the Oldham PTO for making this enrichment opportunity possible. Their continued support helps bring meaningful, real-world learning experiences to students, enhancing the curriculum and inspiring a lasting sense of wonder and excitement. The Prescott School held its monthly Character Strong Assembly to honor students for the month of the character trait of perseverance. These students showcase what it looks like to never give up and work hard at things. These students persevered through difficult tasks both in and out of school. The winners were, from grade 4, Maddie, Anna; from grade 3, King, Brooklyn, Arthur, Penelope, Akil; from grade 2, Gabriel, Nasser, Cora, Kevin, Cameron; and from grade 1, Dominic, Jenrai, Olivica, Mike, Jibdith. This was the most nominations Prescott has had for Students of the Month. Next up, students learned about the character trait of honesty. Stay tuned next time to see who the new Students of the Month will be. At the Callahan School, all students participated in bus evacuation drills to get ready for spring field trips. Students learned bus safety rules and expectations. For example, students learned to calmly and safely walk off the bus using the front or back door in case of an emergency. Students also learned where the brakes are and how to use the radio to communicate. Students at the Willett Early Childhood Center are continuing their celebration of reading. They had a very special visit from everyone's favorite Mustang, Mustang Sally. Sally, Officer Baguma, and super talented author-illustrator Peter Janed shared the adventures of Mustang Sally. Sally goes to school. Thank you to his amazing group and Impact Nord for helping this visit happen. They also have read enough books to reach Florida and celebrated by wearing some Disney and Universal Studios gear. Some friends were ready for a day at the beach. Reading is definitely taking us to some amazing places. Stay tuned to see what they go next. The Little Mustangs hosted their own version of The Masked Singer, and it was a showstopper. Planned by the PTO to bring families together, the night was filled with laughter, dancing, and plenty of guessing as teachers in costumes performed preschool favorites like Tootie Ta, Matman, and K-pop demon Hunter's Golden. The show ended with all the staff performing the school song, 10 Little Mustangs. Each drew cheers from excited children as they tried to guess who the performer was. It was difficult to tell who had more fun, the children or the staff. Special thanks to Bobby Grealish, Miss Lauren's son, who served as the cameraman and producer, teaming up with Jack Tolman to capture the fun. Events like this is what makes the Little Mustang community so special. That wraps up this week's news. Thank you to all the teachers who keep us in the loop with their updates. It really helps us see the wonderful things happening in our schools. Reporting for Norwood News, I'm Caitlin Hamway. And now, here's Ron Marshallsea with the latest in sports.
I'm Ron Marshallsea, and this is your sports update. The baseball team lost their first game of the season to Holliston on Monday, and their Wednesday game against Ashland got rained out. The Mustangs will be hosting Severian this Saturday the 4th at noon. The softball team beat Holliston 4-1 this week, with Sarah Randall getting the game ball and Lily Cordani hitting her first career home run. The Mustangs game against Ashland got rained out, and they lost to Medfield on Tuesday. They will be at Bellingham on the 6th at 4:45. The boys lacrosse team lost their season opener to Holliston, but got a solid win over Ashland at home this past Monday, 11-10. As of recording this, the Mustangs have not faced Bellingham on the 2nd, and they play Norton at home on the 6th at 4:30. The girls lacrosse team won their season opener against Holliston 8-6, but lost in Ashland on Monday. In the win against the Panthers, Allie Mannering got her 300th career save, Emma Penza scored a hat trick, and Nora Kidd and Ella Petrillo scored their first career goals. They also have yet to play Bellingham on Thursday and will be in Norton on Monday the 6th at 5. The boys tennis team lost to Holliston on Monday, and their game on Wednesday was also rained out. The Mustangs are at Stoughton on the 2nd at 4:30 and Norton on the 8th at 4. The girls tennis team lost to Holliston on Monday and will host Stoughton and be at Norton on the 2nd and 8th respectively. Both the boys and girls track teams lost to Holliston this week, but the girls track team have 2 automatic qualifiers for states: Bridget Flynn, who ran 5:29 in the mile, and Casey McCluckley, who jumped 33 feet 6 inches and also won the 400 and long jump against the Panthers. Both teams will be at Dedham on April 7th at 4:15. And that is all I have for this sports update. I'm Ron Marshalsea, and Norwood News will be right back after this break.
Longtime public access producer and Norwood resident Jim Schmidt spent years capturing everyday life around town with his camcorder. Each month he compiled footage into a video newsletter he called Norwood Postcard. Now, Norwood Community Media is bringing these monthly postcards from 1996 back to the screen. Starting in January, you can catch each installment throughout the year on the NCM Community Channel. Take a nostalgic look back at life in Norwood in the 1990s, one postcard at a time.
The Senior Center is chock full of events this April, and Senior Center Director Carrie McCarthy has all the information for the month.
Hello everyone and happy spring. Carrie McCarthy here, the director of the Norwood Senior Center, to bring you a few of our events happening during the month of April. Our first event is Tuesday, April 7th at 10 a.m. where we will be having a visit from Congressman Stephen Lynch. Stephen's going to come give you an update on all things happening. We'll have some coffee, some great conversation, so please come visit, share your concerns, and all we ask is that you give us a call and register so we have enough chairs set up for everybody. Next up, on April 10th, is Norwood Broadband, and they will be here doing 2 different sessions on streaming. You must sign up for that because space is limited. We have a lot of our usual events returning: card making, flower lab. We have game show with Kevin Richmond. We are also having Anthony Samarco back on April 23rd at 1 o'clock. He's going to be talking about SS Pierce. And the big event of the month is the singing trooper Dan Clark. He will be here on Friday, April 24th. We will have a pizza lunch and then he will perform. You must sign up for that and the cost is $5. Nancy and Rebecca have plenty of trips planned, so please take a look at the newsletter and call us if you need us.
Calling all artists. The Norwood Cultural Council is looking for artists to help create a public mural to celebrate the people, culture, and history that makes Norwood so unique. The selected design will be unveiled at this year's Norwood Day and will be featured in a prominent downtown location. If interested, you can submit your application to norwoodculturalcouncil@gmail.com by April 22nd. A reminder to residents that the annual town election will take place on Monday, April 6th, with polls open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. A sample ballot is now available on the Town of Norwood's website, and this year features 4 contested races: Board of Selectmen, School Committee, Finance Commission, and Board of Health. If you are unsure of your polling location, please contact the town clerk's office at 781-762-1240. Election results will be broadcast live on the NCM government channel after the polls close and all votes are counted. Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Norwood News. For the latest updates and stories, be sure to follow Norwood Community Media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for tuning in, and from all of us here at NCM, have a great weekend.